next item on the agenda is an opportunity for citizens to address the city council. Is there anyone who would like to come up to the dais and address the council? When you come up, if you could please state your name and address.
I'm Vince Sparrow, 1249 Inverleith. His neighbors, and they volunteered me to come up and speak.
Okay, very good.
At the last moment, but anyway. We were concerned about the incident in our neighborhood with the home invasion, and just wanted to get any feedback that you may all have on what's going on and what additional steps can be taken to safeguard the neighborhood.
Okay. This might be a good opportunity for Deputy Chief.
I can jump in on
Chief
this
Lang.
and just say, you know, while I don't know that this is the appropriate forum to get into the specifics of the incident, certainly our police department staff, I know they're actively investigating the situation, but they'd be more than happy to sit down with any and all of you to have, I think, a more thorough and comprehensive Q&A to understand your concerns and to address them. So I'd be happy to set that up. Our interim police chief, Mike Lang, is here. Mike, I don't know if there's anything you want to add further to that, but.
No problem. Yeah, I just want to say that this specific incident is a very, very isolated incident. The overall type of crime like this in Lake Forest is exceptionally rare. We are working with multiple outside agencies to conduct a pretty extensive investigation. So this is something that every single day we're working towards. I definitely understand your concerns for real. But yes, I would definitely be more than happy to meet, whether it's a group of people in your community or at the police station, wherever it may be more comfortable for you all, to have a have a more in-depth discussion on it. So
we have a question here. Someone from the police department came out, and we had probably 50 people. Yeah, 50 people there, and it was fantastic.
Great.
And we were given a great sense of security.
Okay.
That there are, I think, 3 different types of the teenagers from Waukegan or North Chicago, just seeing if a car is open and taking the car. And literally, we have a neighborhood chat. You could see it every minute. They were trying a different house. And you responded terrifically. I guess at one point, the policeman came and they were pulling away so you couldn't do anything. But this type of escalation, there was nothing like this at that discussion. So I guess they were talking about gypsies who go up to the 2nd floor, but usually they're kids. And obviously this is way beyond the realm that any of us anticipated. So are you thinking this is obviously not Waukegan or North Chicago, it was more planned, or?
Yeah, and again, not to get into the specifics to divulge too much about this investigation, but we do think this is very isolated. And in terms of it, being like a planned, like to that specific house, we find that that's actually not the case. We find that it's very like a random, or in terms of most people that go into homes don't want to confront somebody. And we're, as again, not to divulge too much on the investigation, but we don't believe this was a targeted incident, right? That it was one person specifically, right, that was targeting that house. So.
And I'll just jump in. I don't know that this is the appropriate forum for an extended Q&A session. I think there's probably more productive avenues for doing that. And so I would just ask if you guys want to set up a meeting with the interim chief of police. I think that's probably a more productive approach.
Yeah, no, I'd be happy to. And again, I'm glad somebody came out before. Happy to come out again and talk maybe a little more detail about it.
Yeah. It was really to thank you for coming out before, is what my point was.
Okay, right, yeah. Thank you.
My name is Kate Galloway, and my address is 525 Greenvale. I am a resident of that neighborhood, but I just wanted to still talk because I'm also concerned about the regularity of crime in general in Lake Forest. And I feel that we now have a reputation among these gangs as being an easy target, and it does apply to us all. For those that might not know, my neighbor's house was kicked into, the door kicked down. She's 87 years old, and she was restrained. That was left out of the police report. That is significant. It might be isolated, but I know of several other incidents where homes have been broken into with homeowners' home near my neighborhood. My neighborhood seems to be a significant target. My concern is what happens when they want to break into the home with a teenager babysitting, or a paralyzed person, or a gun owner. All of these people are in my neighborhood and others in Lake Forest. And if it's not taken more seriously, you will have a bigger problem on your hands. So I welcome the meeting, but this is all of our problem. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I will just sort of conclude that by saying that public safety is a primary concern of the city and the council, as expressed by the resources that we are planning on applying to public safety going forward. So thank you for your comments.